Podtacular Customs and Collins, episode 51 for the week of February 20th, 2006.
All right, gentlemen, let's get freaky!
Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Podtacular, the unofficial Halo 2 podcast. I'm your host, Jive.
I'm RVB M Caboose.
And I is GLewis.
You is?
And we are back
Yes,
with
I
this
is.
time. With this time, the Customs and Collins show, and this is where we talk about custom games people send in. We got lots of today. We also play back some listener voicemails, of which we have plenty of those as well, because we're doing this monthly Customs and Collins show now. So obviously we got the backlog of voicemails going on. We also have the Tales from the Foxhole, where people send in like cool stories they've had from Halo 2. So got those going on too. It's gonna be a full show. So why don't we get started with some custom games here?
Okay, this is Terminal Sticky CTF by Gunner 5890. Everyone gets plasma pistols and sticky grenades. All vehicles are on. One team gets grenades, the other gets vehicles. Regular Slayer rules. Shout out to Spellcheck if you're listening. I've been trying to get into a game with you for a while, but I've never been able to. If possible, send a friend request to Gunner 5890.
Awesome.
Using me as his messenger here.
Yeah, hey, if you guys want to like send in a tip, but then like start the first sentence as a tip, but the rest of it just say whatever the heck you want to say, feel free to do that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Gunner's apparently gone ahead and helped himself to that right there. But
Yeah.
this is Medieval by your Mr. Happy.
Okay. I love that. I love that.
He puts
gamer
it's a
tag.
custom game here, but we're all have ears, so we've heard that from the beginning of the show. There are
No
no
way.
shields. Team
Speak for
changing is
yourself, man.
on. Firm was like, where am I? But
What?
there's any kill limit.
We're
No
recording.
time. Starting nades are optional. I hate that word. No nades on
nades?
map. Yeah.
Yeah. Optional. Yeah, I hate
What,
optional.
starting?
Oh, nades. Okay. Never mind.
Only, only weapon
Time?
is sword. Only vehicle is ghost.
No.
Rules, no shooting in
Sweet.
ghost. You guys rock. I'm the only one in my school, but I wear your swag and advertise.
Why are the
Dude, I do that too. Totally.
cool? Right on.
Speaking of, I was on that MTV thing a while back, and I should have gotten you to send me a hoodie or something.
Oh, dude, that would have been sweet. Yeah.
I didn't think about it till I was standing in line for it. This is SSCTF from Chemo23. Sorry if I've mispronunciated your gamer tag there, buddy, but I'm not very
I think that's
good
right,
at that.
Get
The
on with it.
SS stands for Sniper and Shotgun. This is a CTF game, obviously, and is best played on Lockout. Everyone starts with a sniper and a shotgun. Weapons on map are snipers. Touch flag return is on, and the time limit is 5 minutes. Best played with 4 or 6 people. This game is great for working on sniping under pressure.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah, this is we played that. That's a fun
Yeah.
game actually. Except when you're sitting or scoped in, all of a sudden you just get shotgun from the behind. You're like, oh.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. That sucks at any time, whether it's a SS game or not.
Yeah. All right. Well, move on. Next custom we got here from Smith8907 says, let's got a custom here. It's the map on elongation. Starter weapons are sniper rifle, beam rifle. Secondary weapon is the energy sword. Weapons on map are shotguns, and the nades are on. He says here, it's best played with 2 teams of 4. If you prefer sniping, you can snipe across the hallway at the other team, or you can try to get to the other side with a sword or a shotgun, but watch out for snipers. And everyone has a sword. If you time it right, the shotguns always beat the sword. Besides zombies, this is the only game that we play at LANs. So this is basically the same game as before, except without
Apparently.
CTF, I guess.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And then, oh, not this name again.
It's
I don't
either
know.
How do you say this again, Flu?
It could be pronounced like
Massey?
47 different ways, so just pick one and hope it's right.
I think it's Massey.
I think it's like Yeah, I remember I was calling him Macy. Anyway, Massey,
McKay.
Macy, sorry that we most likely got it wrong. But yeah. This one's called Early Bird. Whether either that or Swoopers or some other dumb name. So, yeah. Anyway, the point it's a FFA Slayer game, and it's meant to be played on coagulation. Although any other large open map like Containment or Waterworks work, no pun intended, as well. Plasma pistol start, no weapons on map, no starting S or S on map, no vehicles except Banshees, no overshield, no active camo either, score to win 25, rounds or no rounds. At the start of the game, everyone rushes the Banshees. The rules are no one can shoot, not even the Banshee pilot. The only way to get kills is if you splatter somebody with the Banshees. There is no killing of other people on the ground, even with melees. Players must take a Banshee and try to smash everyone else. Of course, to do this, they must get within boarding range. All the players not in a Banshee must draw a Banshee to them and then dodge and board. This game is fun, but it only works if people follow the rules. There should be at least 8 people, which of course makes it harder to find people who follow the rules. But when it works, it's just a big, happy, swooping, smashing, and boarding party in the middle of the field.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I never actually splattered anybody in a Banshee, but you know.
Oh man, I was just playing a game on.
Maybe
we were playing 1,000 Bodies on Ascension the other day. That's a
geez.
shotguns only King of the Hill game for you guys. But I forgot to turn Banshees off, so I went and grabbed the Banshee, and it's perfect for Ascension because you got that dish in the center, right? And everybody's going for the dish because that's where the hill is, right? Yeah. So I'm just like cruising around the Banshee, and I just like keep swooping down and I just slide along the bottom of the dish, and like smack 2 people down, and then like slide up the other side, and then just take off, and then turn around and do it again and again and again. It's awesome. I didn't get any time in the hill, but it's just fun to just like whip people.
You know, I never got a splatter Banshee, but you know, let's move on to the next custom here. It's this one is sent in by Red Dot on Your Forehead. The name of the custom is Tic Tac Toe, 3 in a row.
Nice.
Objective: be the first person to get a triple kill. Best played on small maps like Lockout and Midship, or Foundation is great too. Players: the more the better, but 4 is required. Weapons and other stuff is starting weapons should be shoddy and secondary is random. Gets the blood flowing in the center of Lockout with some unexpected rockets or sniping. And weapons on map are default. You have normal shields and unlimited lives. Kills are also unlimited. And it's really fun because you usually have a guy who gets 50 jagillion kills and some new joins, and in the first 5 seconds gets a triple kill with rockets. You should probably play with honest friends, honor system, with announcing a triple kill, and always have ways of changing up the experience. All run the weapons and map sips. Have fun. Shout out to my fan Wacky Splash. RP to my 27. The standbyers got you, and I loved you so much.
Such a shame, man. Standbyers.
427.
No, yeah, I lost my third.
I'm at level 10, and I'm just happy with that because I hate matchmaking because I always get modded. Just non-stop.
I'm at 21 because
which one is it? Is it GLewis or GLewis 202?
Anyway, keep going.
Okay.
It's GLewis.
Right on.
202 is my old one.
Right on. We're moving on to one from Sky Aries, I guess, or Sky Airs or something like that. And he's got one called Hell 4.
Sounds
wow.
Good.
That's what it's called. Number 4 in his Hell series. There was a Hell series? I didn't know about that. The game is called WoW.
No, it's his.
Yeah, I missed that one. Well, you'll have to send us the first 3 as well because, maybe we got to catch up on the backstory here and everything.
Yeah, dude, this is the quadruple.
Well, here's how the game works. 1 hill, non-moving, king of the hill on midship. The catch, everyone has rockets. And this game works best with 16 people playing. Jeez, dude, 16 people with rockets on midship? Are you crazy?
I hate those.
Holy crap, dude! It's just gonna be explosion-tacular.
Lag.
Whether team play is on or off does not matter. But from my assumption, FFA play on Hell or WoW would be a lot more hellish than team play. Picture this. You finally get to the hill when your teammate blasts both you and your enemies with rockets. That's basically like happening the entire time. My suggestion would be to turn the betrayal penalty off for this game, but whoever uses the game type can toy with the rules as much as they want, of course. Just remember, you must have contested hill on, or the game will get nowhere. You must have the map set to midship, and you must have rockets. Dude, I mean, some games like, there's those Pandemonium games that I really like a lot, but you have to limit the number of players, or it just, not only does it lag
16.
like crazy, but it just becomes impossible. Everybody just gets frustrated because it's just a matter of walking into the hill, getting blown up, and then turning around and doing it again, you know?
Yeah, that I do. Or you stand out in the perimeter and then you just keep shooting in there until you kill everybody.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is what I normally do.
It's just kind of a combination of both of those, and eventually it just gets kind of boring.
Actually, I personally think 16 players playing anything on midship is just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You won't be able to move at all. You'll just be walking and like, oh, 8 guys. Oh, God.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's hard enough, really, sometimes with 8 people, it seems kind of crowded because especially when you're in one of the bases and you're playing a Slayer game, because, like, you kill one guy and then you get shot from the back on the other side, and you try to turn around and you can't in time, and there you go. So, anyway. But that does sound like a cool game. I just don't think so with 16 people. Myself.
It's just too tiny for that.
Yeah, dude.
You're too tiny. Anyway.
On to your Xbox 25, he says, one called World War III here. Primary weapon is BR, secondary weapon's random. Weapons on map works best with human or standard weapons. And the shield type is no shields. Vehicles on map are Scorpion, Gauss, and regular Hogs, or one of the two. And the teams are on. Sounds kind of cool.
So basically, this is just...
That's the longest one we've got.
No, this is just war and everything else. It's, I don't know, SWAT. I don't know.
Like
We've
SWAT.
had a million.
Except it has
just
vehicles
like
on
this.
map.
And So.
But then again, you know, there's a finite number of customs that you can make. I mean, it's a huge number, but still, it becomes, when you get the major ones, it's kind of hard to get creative to an extent, you know. But some people surprise us and really come up with some awesome ones anyway. Moving on to one from Gemini Ace. Let me see here. This is actually, this one says it's by Spartan331. Oh, I see. It looks like Gemini Ace sent this in, and it's originally by Spartan331, I believe, if I got that right. Anyway, it's called Gemini 3v3 Sniper Showdown. And this is a fun yet difficult game on Gemini. It's Slayer, kill limit unlimited. Starting weapon is the sniper rifle, and no other weapons or grenades, and no weapons on map. Each team picks up a teleporter to the top platforms, and you may collect ammo before coming up. Once everyone is up there, one person would tell everyone to do a shoot-off on his mark. On mark, both teams will fire as many shots as they can and try to hit as many people on the other side as possible. You can move and jump around in the little area you have, but if you fall off, then you're one person down for your team. When the other team has no more standing players, your team gains 1 point. If you play to as high as you want to, and also make sure friendly fires off. So that sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, so what do you guys think of that one?
That's going to be a little confusing because I'll probably turn around and end up blowing my own teammates away because I'm uncoordinated like that.
I think it'd be cool, but you got a little small space, so it shouldn't be that hard to hit anybody. But can you zoom in? I didn't see if you said that or not.
I think you can zoom in, but I don't really think at that point it matters because you're just kind of aiming in a general area, you know. You got a pretty big target right there.
In the shooting.
I would think I'd get...
All right. Yeah, that sounds cool.
I would think I'd get wasted pretty quick on that one, you know.
Should try that later.
Like, as soon as they say 3, you're like firing and then you get shot, and it's like, oh, well, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, really.
Good job, noob. Caboose.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, Phantom Get says, a quick custom game called in honor of the event, Super Bowl. Game type is neutral bomb assault. Unlimited score, only played on large symmetrical maps such as waterworks or better. Coagulation. Four 10-minute rounds, 3 teams, 2 of any color, and 1 white team, 2 players. Which are the referees? The bomb is brought to the center where both teams square off. Starting weapon is either plasma sword or brute shot. Tackling. No one can fire their weapons except the refs, who take the Banshee up into the rocks outcropping and the one cliff face where you can stand. The refs have snipers and can shoot anyone who fires their weapon or breaks any football rules that you may have to incorporate. You see, I don't know too much about football, so I'd just be shooting people and just be like, foul! Foul! Flag on the play! Bah, bah, da, ga.
You don't know football, man? How can you call yourself an American? Dang.
No, I know football, I just don't know all the rules and like...
Well, that's the whole point of football, dude.
I know, like, holding. I know holding.
I know
in
football,
most
but I don't know
fouls.
the rules. What?
There's some fouls I don't understand, like the offsides thing. I don't understand that, but I know everything else.
I don't think you can have offsides
Yes,
in
you
this game.
can,
You're
dude.
not
It's when
really
it's
passing
when
the ball.
I think it's like when another player on the defending team steps across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, I'm saying in this game.
I'd be screaming foul left and right, dude. I'd be throwing stickies. Flag on the play.
All I want to know is, can we charge $1 million for ads on this
Yeah.
Super Bowl?
Yeah. The Halo Super Bowl.
Dude,
We should have had
people
that,
have been
dude.
telling
That
me
should've been
about these
awesome.
Yeah, dude.
podcasts. They're like, you should get paid for that. I'm like, that doesn't make a lick of sense.
Everybody tells me that, man. And the thing is
Actually-
like, oh yeah, we could go on a whole thing about that, but like,
Yeah.
part of it is just that other podcasts don't make money, so why would people expect to have to pay for this one? You know?
Well, I mean, like most podcasts, I'm sorry, but like mine, we don't get money. We just don't lose money. People sponsor us to give us stuff and stuff like that. You get it?
Yeah, basically what we're saying.
So, yeah.
Anyway, we don't want to have a podcast about podcasting because that's kind of weird.
You know, there should be one, but like 8 of them just started yesterday.
There's plenty,
Anyway.
dude. There's actually a lot, which is kind of ridiculous because it's like, you know, it's just kind of weird. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, let's keep
Moving on.
going.
Wickedness says, I got a custom game that me and my friend always play. We call it clay shooting. Weapon of choice is the sniper rifle, human or alien, whichever you prefer. I believe alien is Covenant, buddy. But, we usually play at Ascension. Here it is. One person positions himself on the second story of the big tower. The other heads to where the rockets are by the airlift. When the guy at the big tower is ready, he yells, pull! Then the other guy by the lift runs into the lift, which shoots him up into the air. The person at the big tower takes a shot, but it has to be a headshot. And while the person is in the air, if he succeeds, then he continues until he misses. Then the players switch, and so on. You can set kills to win to your liking. We've also played with other players and sent 2 guys into the lift, but with a second difference between them. Helps improve your sniping skills. When I hear that sound of someone going up the lift and I have the sniper rifle, I automatically turn and see if it's an enemy and blast them right out of the sky. Gamer tag Wickedness.
Nice.
So if it's even what if it is his friendly? Does he still blast him out of the sky?
That's what I guess he's kind of insinuating that.
I think what he's saying is like, is this clay?
I know.
Yeah, you guys know the deal. I can't figure out this joke thing. Anyway, moving on to
Humor?
obviously moving on to voicemails. We got tons of voicemails, and they're coming up right now here. Let's get into that and start playing a few of those and see what you guys think. Here we go.
Hey, this is Freak in a Box, and with me today is
Kate Maki.
And you might have noticed, but we're going to be trying out a new format for the voicemails. So, here we go.
First one up in the list is number Q.
Hey guys, I'm number Q. It's been a very long time. I mean, I stopped listening around episode 35, and I have to say I'm very impressed with your new site. And you guys have like shirts now, and you guys have all these different types of clans. Like I've been missing out for like, what was it, a month and a half, something? And holy Christmas, like, so much stuff. I like the new site is so cool. I just made my own account thing, and I just wanted to tell you guys that everything that you guys have been doing is just awesome. One bad thing is spell check's leaving. I go away for a little bit, and he's gone now. What is this? Anyway, just wanted to say that you guys are awesome, and even though Spellcheck is gone, I'm pretty sure you guys will still do a great job. So thanks for being an awesome podcast.
Yo, Podtacular, this is Phantom Gat. In your latest episode 49, I think it is, when I'm sending this, you and Kilobyte and Kinda Techia made a lot of fun of the Carbine. You said you didn't like it. Personally, I think the Carbine and the BR kind of balance each other out. I mean, the BR is great for landing the headshots, and it probably does more damage over the medium ranges, but Carbine is really just more of a close combat weapon. I mean, not to say that it isn't mid-range, but like if you're close enough, you can really land some serious damage because its fire is like it's almost automatic. Whereas the BR, it's kind of got the delay between the final between bursts, and you can't just like pull the trigger rapidly and get a quick kill. Whereas the Carbine can. I don't think the Carbine sucks so much as it's just misunderstood. Anyway, you know, that's basically it. See you guys. Don't diss the Carbine. Go and diss the Sentinel Beam. I mean, that's 10 times worse than the Carbine. See you guys.
Hey guys, this is Mike. Yeah, and you know, you're just your typical Iowa subscriber. And we're sorry to hear that Spellcheck, you know, left the show and everything, but just called to ask you guys what you thought about if you knew anything about what Bungie was doing to stop the stand buying and the stand buying and bridging that's going on in a lot of games. Just recently, you know, it's getting kind of hard to play double team games because, you know, and it's easier to bridge on a smaller player server. So, yeah. Anyway, I just tried it a little bit with my friend or whatever, and he, I think he's gotten an account banned previously before for stand buying or something like that, and I know there's no real way that Bungie can catch it other than, you know, you're like a level 40 something, and you've got and you're playing a bunch of games where there's no kills, no wins, or anything like that, and everyone is quitting out of the games. But anyway, just like last weekend or so, I just played with a friend, and he was like, "Oh, well, do you want to know what bridging is?" Because, you know, I'd been like complaining, just pissing around because I'd been bridged and standby so much. Like, people just get into the game, it's like, "Oh, we're going to stand by, you guys can just leave." So I said, sure, and we got into the party, and what he'd do was he'd just start the game up and over, and if the little player slot box came up right away, then it meant that his Xbox indeed created the server that people would join. And so after that, he'd get people joined in or whatever, and he'd start the game, and then, like, right during he'd make sure that he had the host, of course, because you have to have those, and then he'd just press the standby button on his modem, reconnect really quick, and he would lag the other people out of the game. And, you know, I was just saying, whoa, you know, how does Bungie monitor this new thing that the only way that anyone really gets caught when they do that is if they get reported multiple times over. Their personal record just shows them playing a lot of games where there's really low activity in that. So I just wanted to know what you guys were, if you guys knew anything about what Bungie does to prevent that besides the reports. You know, I guess it kind of took a while to say that, but, you know, just thanks.
Okay, Bungie can detect the stand buying. It's just that there are so many stand buyers that it takes a while for them to process them all and actually get their accounts banned. And then as soon as their account gets banned, they set in another 2-month and get it right back. So there's not really much Bungie can do. They ban people as fast as they can. They've banned like 10,000 people, or probably more than that last time I checked. And so they are working on it, and they are banning people all the time. It's just all those 2-month free trials that come with the games. That's the major problem, and Bungie doesn't have any control over that. So that's the deal on modders and bridgers and standbyers and all that stuff.
Hey, Podtacular, this is Dirtbag Dude. I wanted to tell you about something weird that just happened to me when I was playing on live. I'm not going to give the guy's gamer tag out because I don't want him to get bossed around or bullied or made fun of, whatever, harassed. But I go into this training game, a couple of my friends, and this guy on the other team, we got into a conversation because he had the name of a cartoon character in his gamer tag, and so we were talking about it. So then I sent him a friend request because it seemed cool. And I don't know if this is appropriate, but I'll try to make it as appropriate as possible. He declined my friend request and sent me one back, and he goes, "You have to have MSN Messenger." And at that point I'm thinking, okay, well, what am I supposed to have it for? Then he goes, and a webcam. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, because I like to pleasure myself to other people I meet on Xbox Live. And I was like, whoa, okay, definitely made a wrong turn here. So I kind of had to explain to him that I really didn't do things like that, and that was kind of strange to me. But otherwise, that's about all I have to say. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. I will check back in whenever I have an interesting or, this time, disturbing story to share. Later.
Hey, Podtacular, Master Chief 2005 here. I have kind of, I guess it could be considered a web resource. It's called the Xbox Live Diamond Card. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard about this, but basically it's like a discount card that anybody who has Xbox Live can get. I don't think you necessarily have to have a 360 because I have the Xbox original one, and I signed up and said as soon as we verify your information is correct, we'll send it in the mail. So you guys can get it. You just go to www.xboxlivediamond.com and you enter your gamer tag. Click go and it'll ask you these questions, your name, address, all that stuff, just to make sure you are you, and that's your gamer tag. And it gives you like discounts at stores. I'm just reading a little thing here. For example, at Hollywood Video, you can get a rent one movie or video game and get a second rental free. And other stuff like you can buy one sandwich, you can get one free at Quiznos or Carl's Jr. So be sure to check it out. www.xboxlivediamond.com. Keep up the great work at Podtacular, guys. Later.
Hey, Podtacular, it's Darkstar715124. Spell check. What is wrong with you? All this time with Podtacular, and then you leave. Oh, well, we're all sad to see you go. Wish you the best of luck. And this little shout-out, hatred mail, goes to the rest of the Podtacular 2 clan. Is it just me, or has no one checked the stats in forever? Because the last time we won a game was October of last year. So I think we should be ashamed of ourselves as a clan and probably, try and do something. Later.
Hey, just when you think he's gone, he shows up again. Spellcheck is still here. He paid us a visit earlier this week, and here it is.
Hey, guys. It's been a while. Hey, I know. Part of it's because my disc is kind of broke, dude. Still. Anyways, I just want to stop by and say, hey, love the show still. That was pretty insane. You guys had like 5 people on the show. Wow. Still listening, still loving it, and I'm just chilling here with you guys, So I'm still here. I'm kind of hiding a little bit behind my broken Halo 2 disc. Hopefully, I will get a new one soon, and I'll see you guys on live. Peace out.
Hey guys, this is Juice57. I just want to leave a story. The other day, I was playing a assault game on burial mounds, and my friend was driving the Warthog up there, and we were going around the front side, and he goes up there, and he gets stuck on the ramp. I'm like, dude, why'd you get stuck? And then he died, they threw a sticky at me, and it killed me, and I had the bomb. And then afterwards, I asked him what happened and why he got stuck. And he comes out, he's like, dude, I had a flat tire. And it's not that funny, but if you were there, you'd understand it. Love the show, guys. Keep it up. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Mike calling. I was just listening to your show, episode 48, and I heard something about low poison. Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you about this one time with me and my friends were having a Halo party or whatever, and just like a few of us went upstairs or wherever to watch Attack of the Show because that always comes on. And I think I told Yufumo Jive just a while ago when I tried to find it for you that Podtacular was actually on Attack of the Show for a while. It was featured and everything, but they did have a feature on Will Poisoned, and it was probably the most hilarious thing I've probably seen for a long time, you know. They played on midship with, I think, just default on midship to, I think, 15 or 20, and Lil Poison beat Kevin Pereira, the show host. I think, I don't even think Kevin Pereira got a single score or whatever, but it was, yeah, you know, it's just kind of hard to describe, but you just have to been there. But I think the most memorable thing that can sum it all up in just a few words is, wow, watch him get taken down a notch. Well, you know, I guess I'm just, you know, don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning over here. So, you know, just keep up the good work like what you're doing. Bye.
Anna?
Yes, that's it.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Will you play Nintendo with me?
I can't think of anybody I'd rather play Nintendo with.
Podtacular crew, this is Master Chief speaking. I would like to say that Podtacular rules. I listen to it every week, and I enjoy it. I PW and Convenant grunts while I listen to Fumo Jive. I want to tell you guys a secret. I was born in Canada. Fa 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 fa.
Okay, so most of our voicemails so far have been pretty good, but it only goes downhill from here. If you'd like to see how, here's one of them.
This is Scott. It's toll-free 800-687-0870. It's 2006 and Vegas is calling. You've been selected to receive 2 round-trip airline tickets for 2 adults to exciting Las Vegas, Nevada, as well as 3 days and 2 nights of complimentary hotel accommodations. Your confirmation code is LAS425, and the toll-free number to verify your eligibility and for instructions on how to pick up your package is 800-687-0870. Please call between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. on weekdays or on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, we can only honor your confirmation for 48 hours, so please call as soon as you can and have a great time in Vegas.
Okay, I don't know whether these next few are high or just on stupid pills. I'm not sure, but yeah, what do you think about these guys?
The next one is just, it's just, I'm loss of words. That's all I could say.
Okay, yeah.
Let's hear.
It's just odd.
Hey, this is Nips. I haven't called in a while. Because I need my preparation. Preparation Plato. Me and Mr. Reno in his little Switzerland outfit. Oh, it's so good. Oh, yes. Oh, Miss Serena! Oh!
Yo! My name is Bob. Answers! I ate a bees. I'm one Evan. I hate heavy 917. 2 friends. One's a midget and one's mentally retarded. Say hello, Jim. Don't steal all my gold, I'm a leprechaun. That was a midget. And we're all here. We're having happy things. We got M&M's. And we're going to have some more M&M's for you. This guy's taking M&M's. Okay. Toss them up. Okay.
I'm lost.
Why do people feel the need to do this?
Okay, we won't put you through any more of that. Okay, goodbye,
Okay.
please.
What's good?
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
you're good? Okay.
Okay, Podtacular, man. I love you. Spell check and boom with jive.
Spell check's gone.
I love you guys.
Well, not
But not
gone.
in a friendly way.
Missing in
In a
action.
mutually respectful way.
What kind of way?
Okay?
Mutually respectful.
If you play this, I'll give you $5.
I expect payment in cash.
$5 if you play it. Retarded guy, go get the ball.
Even though I made fun of you?
For the fucking ball. That's dumb. Okay, well, yeah. I'm sorry about this help.
We're sorry too.
But, yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Okay, and lastly, we have several Okay, Plasma Grenade practically sent us his own show. We've got about how many? Oh,
I believe it was about 9 or so.
more than that. We got
Yeah.
like 15 voicemails from Plasma Grenade alone. So, to have enough time to fit them all in, I'm going to play them all at the same time.
Hey, Podtacular, I have a weird clan name instead of gamertag. Hey guys, this is Plasma Grenades, shout out to I have segment for all my pretty much.
You're gonna die now.
Oh no! I'm going to die! Okay. Where's the stop button? Where is it? I can't find the stop button. It's affecting my
Somewhere
head.
around. Oh,
there
it just
is.
it just
I
stopped.
found it.
Oh, thank God that torture. that
Okay,
you had
sorry to
go
put you through that. Okay, he actually had some pretty good tips, so I'm gonna play those after. Sorry, Plasma Grenade, just a joke.
Hey guys, this is Plasma Grenades. I have a custom name for you. It's called Cat and Mice.
Cat and Mouse.
And what it is it's best played on coagulation. And
Only
you
played.
have the main heavy vehicle being Wraith. And it's a team game, team player, where there's a red team and a blue team. And you have 4 Warthogs spawn. They can be Gauss or regular, but you're not allowed to use the turrets anyway. You can get in the turrets as long as you don't shoot them. And what it is everyone on red team gets in the Warthogs, and there can only be 2 people on blue team, and they each get a Wraith. And the starting weapon is a plasma pistol. And so red team tries to run from the race. You have the time limit set at any time. It's best
6 minutes.
about 10 minutes. And then
6.
after a minute,
6.
then the wraiths can actually start splattering people. But when there's 1 minute remaining, they can actually start shooting their cannon at people. And so the way for red team to win is for time to run out, and blue team win by killing everyone, and you only have 1 life. Keep on doing the podcast. Looking forward to your next episode. See ya.
And here he is again.
Hey guys, this is Plasma Grenades
Again.
I have a sort of a trick that you can do on Ivory Tower.
A good trick?
On the lift that's by the overshield, you go by the fusion core spawn area, and you jump on the railing that's next to the pillar. But you don't jump over it yet, and you stand on that railing and walk right to the side of the pillar that's on that. You jump, and if you hit this right side of the lift and hold left, you will go behind the lift and be lifted up, and you're stuck up there, and you won't go back onto the platform. You'll just be floating above the lift. And you're stuck up there until you die, but I have also found out that sometimes if someone goes up the lift and you go to melee them, then you'll get pulled off of it.
I wanted to know how to do
if you want
that.
to, it would probably be good to have a sword along with the whatever power weapon you're taking up there. Good job with the podcast, and I'll see you later. Bye.
That was quite complicated.
Bye.
Hey, Podtacular, this is Plasma Grenades.
Hi, Plasma.
I have a custom game for you. It's called Simon Says Die, which is all
Die.
it is pretty much Simon Says game.
Freak.
It's a Juggernaut game. It's best played on Lockout, where everyone stands in a line in the middle with the Juggernaut standing behind them.
It'd be nice.
And the Juggernaut has overshield, and
This is like his 20th voicemail.
Everyone else has normal movement and no shield.
Understandable.
And you spawn with your regular weapon being the sentinel beam, and your secondary weapon being the shotgun. And if the person that isn't the Juggernaut has a shotgun out, then the Juggernaut can kill them. But if you're the last one, then you can face the Juggernaut one-on-one. And so it's just Simon Says. And there's no starting grenades and everything else. There's no weapons on the map, and everything else is just regular. And keep doing good with the podcast.
We will.
Hey, Podtacular, this is Plasma Grenade.
Again?
I figured
Yes,
this song,
again.
Wow.
I'll say how I feel after I listen to Podtacular.
Yeah.
Here it is.
What the heck is this? Oh, don't tell me it's that show.
What show is this?
Happy Tree Friends isn't on G4?
I don't know.
Oh, what a horrible show. Thanks, Plasma.
Yes, we love this song. You can tell by the extreme enthusiasm in our voices.
Hopefully you enjoyed that.
We did. We did.
Plasma Grenade, we'll call you back again. Bye.
We'll call you.
Okay, Plasma Grenade, you now have a 5 voicemail an episode limit. Okay, we gotta get moving along here. One more left, one more. Another song from Daniel. Hope you guys like it.
I can't believe the noobs today. Always yelling, screaming, calling people names. How dumb have the news become? How dumb, 'cause tonight we can bone these noobs tonight. Splattered Spartans underneath your feet, bodies strewn across the dead-end street. I'm not done poning them all. I'll keep on shooting until their back's up against the wall. How dumb have the news become? How dumb, 'cause tonight we can pwn these noobs all night. Halo, bloody halo. Halo, bloody halo. And the battle's just begun. We've got to stop the noobs before they've really won. Find a trench and use the snipe. We'll keep on killing even if it takes all night. How dumb have the noobs become? How dumb, 'cause tonight we can run these noobs all night. Halo, bloody halo. 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 Thanks you guys for listening to my song. I had to give a special shout out to Spartan1118 for giving me the title to this song, Halo, Bloody Halo. Spartan, I'm glad you're such a U2 fan. This one's for you, man. Thanks a lot. Later, guys.
I like Daniel's songs.
Yeah, I love them. They're really great. And that was another fine example by Daniel.
Okay, sorry guys, I forgot one more voicemail.
One more, really? One more.
This one was sent in a little late. We give you the Fumandments.
Hey guys, this is RVB M Caboose. I'm sending in this voicemail. And Painkiller and I created a religion called Fumoism, which is devoted to the entire and utter following of Fumo and his preachings, which are also known as the Podtacular podcast. And I have written a little thing I like to call the 10 Fu-mandments at our website, fumoism.blogspot.com. That's FOOMOISM.blogspot.com. You guys can join us there, and you can follow us. I'm going to read you off the 10 Commandments now. Number 1 is, thou shalt devote thine entire being to the complete worship of the Almighty Fu. Number 2, thou must download every episode of Podtacular and devote thyself to the pursuit of eliteness by the guidelines of the Holy Podcast. Number 3, thou must never challenge the Almighty One in a game, and thine must send him loving messages every day.
Those get
Number
annoying,
4, thou must de-level when on the opposing team of the Fu. Number 5, thou shalt not take Fu's name in vain.
What's wrong with taking FOMO Jiv's name in vain? Come on, it's fun.
Number 6, thou shalt not worship false Fumos. Spell check.
He's an equal part.
Number 7, thou shalt contribute to the PayPal of the Holy Podcast. Number 8, thou must make yearly pilgrimages to Florida and give the Holy One presents. Number 9, when beaten down by the Mighty One, you must thank him and ask him for another. And the 10th and final Fu-mandment is, if speaking with Fumo, you must address him as the Creator. Thanks, guys. I hope you visit our website and follow our religion. See you guys later. Bye.
Okay, and that's the last of our voicemails for this week. Thanks for those Fu-mandments. We will take them to heart and follow them with all of our being.
Number 1 follower. Those are wonderful.
Okay, and with that, we are done with the voicemails for this week. Back to you in the studio, Fu.
Right on. So thanks for sending in those voicemails, guys. And if you want to send in your own, you can call us at 206-888-HALO. And, tell us what's going on, what you guys think. Send in your custom games, send in your tips, whatever it is. Just keep it under 3 minutes, definitely. And don't, tell us your life story. The first one where it's it's hip, and then, I'm against, this, that, or the other, and I just wanted to say that, and power to the people, or whatever.
Just calling in to say America rules.
Calling in to say go Republicans, and,
George Bush, you're doing a great job! Oh, good God, I would love to hear that. So that's how I won that Ultimate Championship thing on Halo. I love you, George Bush. Keep up the good work.
Nice.
Yeah. I think. Anyway. So now we'll be moving on to the Tales of the Foxhole Fumo.
Yeah, man, this is the part where we kind of talk about stories people have from the game. So why don't you go ahead and get us started on that, GLewis?
Yeah, I will. Prophet655 says, this is his story. So me and my buddy go out to eat after church. So we walk into an A&W/KFC, and we both don't really know what to order. So my buddy turns to the cashier and says, excuse me, I would like the noob combo. I start bursting up laughing. The cashier has no idea what he is talking about. We eventually calmed ourselves down and ordered some food, and it was good. So yeah, keep on fragging. Peace, guys.
That's awesome, dude. I read that when that dude sent that in. Oh, man. I was cracking up for so long. It's such a stupid little thing, but it's I can imagine, the cashier going, you want a what?
No, what if you
calling the manager, excuse me, Helen, do we have a noob combo?
Yeah, it's wing and mashed potatoes.
No, you ask him for a noob combo, and he picks up a plasma rifle and a battle rifle and hands it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be a little weird.
On a plate, dude.
I'd question wwho's running that place. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just see your manager.
They're like, will that be for here to go?
And you expect me not to rob you?
Yeah, really. Stick him up.
What are we on the honor system here?
Oh, you just got noobed. Anyway, okay. Next one here is from, how you say that one? Celsius UK, I think is how you say
it.
Celsius.
Celsius.
Okay, I was way off. UK. Well, anyways, this story. A few months back, I was hearing a rumor about hunters and coag. Huh? Using the info I had from other players, me and 16 of my friends all joined up to see if the horror was true. These are instructions to do it. Make sure you have a full party. Make sure you have rockets and brute shots starting weapons, as these are the most explosive.
They're the only explosives.
Go into the lower section of the cave and coagulation, and stand at the hole in the upper section that looks down at the lower section. There's a crack in the wall directly opposite. Everybody should stand in the lower section, aim at the base of the crack, and fire the rockets and brute shots. It helps if you bring in a tank and Gloss Warthog for extra firepower. Actually, a portal opens up in the wall, and 3 or 4 hunters come out rushing out on a rampage. They smash up the warthogs and tanks and kill everyone. This trick is patience. It took us about 12 minutes for them to come out. It was so much fun watching my friends getting smashed across the map in their warthogs. Not only is this true, it's hilarious.
Actually, that's really not true, because it started out as a rumor that it was a portal to Zanzibar.
Huh.
So...
Wow.
Once you guys get your story straight, come on and tell us, but I've heard 90,000 things about the crack in there, and I've tried each of them, and
I don't know. I'd have to see the video of that to confirm that one.
You know, I never even heard about the crack, so I have no idea what the heck's going on.
Because you're a noob.
You're a noobie.
Stop it.
Anyway. We got another one. Well, this is his first story, but Red Dot on Your Forehead says, I was playing 1 vs. 1 with a friend, and I wanted to prove a point on lockout. My other friend has been playing on his account while we waited to get his, and had him boosted to a 24. Boosted to a 24. I don't think you really boost to a 24.
It's a circle boost,
anyway.
dude. You get a bunch of standbyers to do it.
Modders.
I, at the time, was a 22 and wanted to prove to him how much more elite, or 137, I was.
Thanks for translating.
So I proceeded to stick, no scope, beat down, and do things my left thumbstick inappropriate for a podcast. Ooh. However, after 23 straight deaths, my friend was determined to get on the board. He was wrong. As I comboed him in the middle of the map, he jumped off, stopping me from getting a headshot. I started to do that thing with my crouch button on the ledge when the ground below me flashed yellow. In last desperation, my noob friend had thrown the most lucky nade in all of Halo 2, right between my legs. I jumped, but that only increased his laughter as I joined him in flying off the map.
Teabagging the
to do
nades.
this. Cool.
That's what you get.
America's next
Speak
pastime.
for yourself, man.
Yeah, I would like to have children soon, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, with all the armor there, you should be okay.
I don't want to find out, so...
That's what doesn't make sense about these people wanting knives on Halo. That just wouldn't work.
That is kind of weird.
It's like stabbing a tank to death. I mean, I've done it, but that's because I'm elite and pwn you all, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want a 2x4, man. Just give me a 2x4, I'm a
it's
good
Caboose,
shape.
nobody's good at
Futuristic
that. Anyway.
2x4, though. Yeah.
That would be... I would love to beat down
Give me a lead pipe.
2x4.
That's all I need, man.
That
You guys
would be
keep your
awesome.
sniper rifles or whatever, your fancy rocket launchers, and...
Your fancy
Yeah, man.
projectile weapons.
No.
Back in
You
the day,
guys
we
and your
threw rocks at
gunpowder
each
and all
other,
that stuff.
and we were happy with that.
Yeah. What you should be able to do is, like, shoot a wall
There
in
you
and
go.
pick up all the rocks and throw the rocks. No, I'm just...
Well, Sharpshot15
Anyway,
says
yeah,
one of
there
the
you
most
go.
interesting games he played in a while was Team Slayer BR and Burial Mounds. His team was losing by 3, and the score was 49-46. His whole team was at the beam rifle respawn trying to take down the other team with their BRs. He decided to throw random grenades straight ahead where 4 people on the other team were. His team weakened them with their battle rifles, and the grenade he threw killed all of the 4 players that were heading towards them. He got a Killtacular, and they won the game 50-49. Awesome story, dude. Wow.
That'd be really disappointing on the other team's part.
That's what they get for
Why
clustering
were you
together.
squatting in the first place? Squatting just doesn't work. It's always turned out to never work. They're like, hey, let's stick together. Hey, I'm going to get a Podtacular on you.
Exactly. Well, Stealth Zealot, go ahead.
Maybe he had to do something.
All right. We'll move along.
No, broke his self-esteem.
Hold on to one from Stealth Zealot, who says he was in an 8v8 game on Coag, and everybody was tossing grenades. A destroyed ghost was just lying there on the ground, and one of his teammates threw a frag grenade right next to it. He's not so sure about what happened next, but he thinks it went like this. The grenade killed about 3 people near the explosion, and then it killed 4 others because they were all running for the flag, and the flying ghost shrapnel flew at them and mowed each one of them down. What? His teammate got a Killtrocity that day. It was awesome. It all happened about 4.5 seconds.
Good job.
Dude, ghost shrapnel? I don't know about that one.
Is this the same guy that sent us that Hunter one?
Could be. I don't know. Factor crap on that one. You guys figure it out.
Wait.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's for another podcast.
So Clown X writes one in here as well, saying right after school started, he was playing a lot of Halo 2. And after school one day, he was hiding from his friend for one reason or another, and he was not sure if he was around the next corner. He automatically looked to the bottom left corner of his field of vision, where his motion tracker would be. After that, he hasn't really played much, partially because he doesn't have time, and partially because he doesn't want that to happen again. It's awesome, dude. That goes in the, you've played too much Halo 2 when...
I wouldn't want that to happen again.
You're looking down in your field of vision like, crap, where's the motion tracker?
You're like, how much health do I have left? Is my shield gone? Oh, man.
Where's my gun? Where's my gun?
Just pick up this gun, dual wield.
XX Gigantor XX says, God, those X are really annoying.
Oh yeah, Giganator.
I thought that was Giganator.
Just go lay down, GLewis.
Hey, where you going?
On Ivory Tower in the center are 3 palm trees. I didn't know that. I just got Halo 2 yesterday, so.
No way.
Next tip.
I'm not sure. That's the end. Thank you, Gigantor. But I'm not sure if all of them have one, but there are coconuts in the trees. You can shoot them down with any gun or hit them if you're talented enough. After that, they all fall to the ground because, there's this thing called gravity. And you can hit them, rocket them, and snipe them, but they are indestructible. I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, that's also on Zanzibar.
We play soccer with... It's cool in the middle of Ivory Tower. You guys know the two little windows on the sides? Yeah, we play soccer with it, and whoever gets the
you can hit them,
through a hole,
bounce them,
point.
throw them, put them in your toaster.
GLewis, only you get satisfaction out of teabagging coconuts.
Kiss them.
This one's from Expanded Flame, who has recently had a huge debacle in
I don't know.
I'm not going to name other names other than him.
But
it resulted in a 50-year probation. But
everybody's on 50-year probation now.
I don't know if that includes me and GLewis.
Yeah, dude. Everybody.
Well, thanks, Expanded. We're going to be on,
come back to play Halo 2 in
probation
50
until
years.
I'm 87.
Why?
Oh, thanks, buddy. Wait, no, until I'm...
Wait a minute, you're 37?
No, you're not the law.
I meant to say till I'm 67, but I have trouble
nice
with
try,
that
dude. Too late now. You gotta work on those math skills there.
I've had a bit of trouble in the Learnstitute, so,
Nice. Wow.
17 plus 50 equals 37.
He says, okay, it was back in the first week I had Xbox Live. So I was in Rumble Pit, and the game was Oddball and Backwash. I had the ball a couple times, had maybe 20 seconds on the scoreboard, and in 5th or 6th place, there was a big fight up ahead of me, and everyone died. So I took the ball and ran to the center of the map where the tower or base was. I entered through the bottom and wait a second before someone started shooting me with the SMG. So I started running and went up the lift to the 2nd floor. Typically, the guy followed, so I jumped down to get out of the guy's view. Then I ran back into the base, and now 3 of them were following. I repeatedly went up and down again in a circle, and none of them could get a straight shot at me. Meanwhile, I started going up the scoreboard into first from almost last place. I started hearing all the guys, since we were so close, swearing and getting really mad. And I was laughing. I was just laughing so hard. Finally, taking the lead and game over appeared on the screen. I was so happy. This all happened within 1 minute. Sorry it was so long. Hope you find it as interesting as I do.
I did.
That's pretty cool little trick
I think
there.
it's kind of... well, apparently these guys were noobs because they didn't think, hey, let's go down in front of him.
Yeah.
Let's wait for him to come up the rift.
Exactly. Wait for him to come up and beat him down.
But here's another interesting fact. If you're running around the circle outside the base, you won't die because there's not enough time for them to keep getting shots if you're running around it.
Yeah.
Like on the actual ledge thing, if you just keep running. If you don't fall off, you'll stay alive.
Yeah, unless they shoot from the outside. If they're chasing behind you, they can't shoot you.
Yeah.
But if
Which
they
a
turn
lot of
around and
noobs
go
will
in
do
front
because
of you,
they don't understand it. But,
yeah, but they can get a
around,
BR
you see.
trained on you. Right when you come around the corner the first time, they can get the 4 shots in. So I don't know. But then again, yeah, most of the time they got a small window there. So
yeah. But Brain Smoothie says, me, my friend, Fumo Jive, and some other kid were playing Capture the Flag. Apparently the other kid isn't good enough to be named.
He doesn't deserve a name, man.
They were playing Capture the Flag or Assault on Relic. Everyone... Okay, wait. First of all, Assault is spelled A-S-S-A-U-L-T. I've seen it spelled A-S-S-U-A-L-T numerous times already. Good God, I'm becoming spell check. But they were playing Capture the Flag or Assault on Relic. Everyone on the other team had quit but one. We were all just fooling around teabagging everything. I said, hey, I bet you can't catch this grenade on my face.
Sounds like me.
And then the kid on our team was like, I bet you can't. And I threw it up, jumped, and caught it on my face. It was pretty sweet. Then I blew up. It was a good game.
Nice.
Ooh, were you there?
So
it said you were there.
I don't remember that. I don't know. Maybe
you
I
want
was
publicity.
I was busy teabagging the coconuts. All right.
So I must have been the other friend, and me and Fu were teabagging the coconuts. I see.
Yeah, you're the other kid.
Yeah, and I'm apparently the kid.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there, shooting newbies who were running around the circle in backwash.
Yeah, while we were in
I took the portal over to backwash.
I'm talented, don't question me.
There's no portal in backwash.
There isn't.
I changed into a hunter, then took the portal.
And Bill Gates killed us all. The end. Yay!
Gemini Ace has a story to come in this week. I was playing a custom zombie game over Xbox Live with 15 people on Zanzibar. Wow, that's going to be crazy. I went off to grab the active camouflage and headed toward the main building. On the way there, someone quit, and I had the that blue screen that says reestablishing connection, setting up game, etc., etc. The game came back on, and it was all cool. I was the way I was before, still with camo. I super jumped on top of the main generator building, and my friend picked up camo as well. I camped up there for about 2 minutes, and my friend says, "Oh crap, I'm out at camo." Okay, and I'm about to say I ran out a while ago. I do a quick melee to check my arms and find out that I was still in self camouflage. I ended up being in active camouflage for about 20 minutes. Could have lasted the whole game until I jumped down and got myself killed. It was really weird because I ended up concluding that I pulled some glitch or infinite camouflage. I was trying the lockout super jump, if you know what that is, and when I jumped onto the platform I supposed to land on, it took about 2/3 of my overshield and then sucks me into the pole and kills me. I had been killed by the Guardians.
Creepy.
Gave me the creeps at first.
How would that give you the creeps?
Gave me the creeps one time when I was running on Foundation. It was just by myself. I was just trying to get a glitch top of the course, and I ran past those little fusion cores, and they just blew up. And it said you were killed by the Guardians, and I was like, Bungie's trying to get me. Yeah, anyway, that was my own little Freaky Guardians thing. Anyway, moving on to Freak in a Box. He says, after finishing game, one of the 5-year-old potty mouths stayed in the post-game lobby screaming at us to shut up. After about 30 seconds of this, we hear his dad in the background yelling at him to shut up. As you can imagine, we all started laughing at him, so he yells louder at us to shut up. Then again, we hear the parent in the background yelling at him. Then we backed out.
That's awesome.
Dude, Freak in a Box is gonna get so mad at you. He's our sound
I would have sat there and
editor,
kept yelling at him until
his
his dad like snagged his mic right off his head. I told you to shut up, boy.
Freak in a Box.
Sorry. I'm kind of busy watching the Olympics, eating pretzels, and trying to read this at the same time.
Yeah, what's this about ugly Canadian chicks I hear?
That's another podcast, man. Well, oh yeah, dude. Cyclonic.
Playing Mario Kart.
I think that's how you say it. Sorry, I'm bad at his names. But anyway, he says, I was playing in live by myself, and I came across this weird gamer tag. It was Sergeant Turdsack. Pretty weird. I think that was my old gamer tag. No,
nice. You were killed by
If
Sergeant
memory
Turdsack.
helps, let's see.
That's my real name, actually. I go by Fumo Jive.
I can imagine
so.
Fu going from graduation, and they call him up to the thing, going,
No.
Next, Sergeant Turdsack. Woo! Go Turdsack! Woo!
Yeah, I made it. All right.
Are you guys making fun of him? No, it's his name.
That's his name.
Oh, okay, that's cool. He was calling names like.
Yeah,
Never mind,
I went
keep
through
going.
troubles in school. It was rough. Well, on to one. Yeah, let's just keep going. Why don't we? On to one from LowNoma3, who says, "You guys like unusual game tags." He played this person in matchmaking. Their name was My Turd Your Mouth. My friends, I thought it was hilarious. I laughed about it for almost the entire game. What's with the turd gamer tags, dude?
Potty mouths, apparently.
Turd is a popular word in gamer tags.
You get it? Wink, wink. Nope. No pun, guys. No pun.
Hey, good one. Nice. Thanks, folks. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Oh, boy.
Well, that brings us to the end of this show. Let's just, we've got a couple shout-outs here.
Besides
Shout out
me.
to Alan12 for being the coolest guy around. Besides
what about
Cool
Chuck
Jack,
Norris?
of course. Well, yeah.
What about JVB?
Yeah, or Cool Jack. Cool Jack and GLewis. Chuck
He
Norris
couldn't make
is
it
the
this show
ultimate.
because he had to.
JVB is almost as cool as Chuck Norris.
We need to get the curse off this show.
We need like a cool
first.
hierarchy going on here.
The curse of Podtacular.
It's the curse.
Oh, jeez, I felt
Well, I got a shout out to.
Keep going.
Heebie-jeebies.
Creeps me out, man. Nice. Well, we got one from. If we can finish this, we got one to shout out to Phantom Get here, and one
you guys
to
go ahead and
Trevor
tune in
Alexander.
next week
so
for the Podtacular
thanks, guys, for
Update
listening.
Show, where we talk about the latest Halo news. There's a lot in web resources, but I won't be here, and neither will GLewis.
Actually, GLewis will be here.
Actually, no, GLewis will be
Yeah,
here.
we'll be here.
Yes, but I won't.
Yes,
Unless
I
you get
will.
abducted by aliens or something.
But you can listen to my podcast. Woo!
Yeah, hey, what's your podcast?
You're All Modders. You guys can visit us at yourallmodders.blogspot.com.
And it's
and
Y-O-U-R-E, right?
Yeah, and Painkiller05 and I host that, so...
Cool.
Hopefully this will boost our circulation.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, all you guys know mine anyway. It's Game Talk. You guys know it. I don't need to go on and say about it. Except, well,
sponsored by CTAG though, and
just
it's on
tune in-
CTAG.com as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so go to ctag.com. You guys see on the user bar, you guys will see Game Talk. Click on that, download the show, or check us out on iTunes, Game Talk. You guys know the deal.
I'm on that too.
Anyway, Don't forget to send your tips, strategies, custom games, web resources, MP3 segments to podtacular@gmail.com.
And your turd gamer
we
text too.
Yeah. Foo actually asks for different stuff every week. You can check it out and send it in and at the new podtacular.com 2.0, which is pretty freaking sweet.
Yes. Kevin Kronk did an awesome job on that. Shout out to him, by the way. Also, so the clearer your submitted tips are, guys, the less they will be changed. And don't use internet slang like leet and stuff. Really, it's not leet that bothers us. It's the stuff like when you abbreviate like every single word. And we can't even figure out what the heck you're saying because you're like abbreviating everything. It just makes it a lot easier if you can like, write in complete sentences.
And please don't type the whole thing in leet.
Yeah.
Because then we gotta decipher it.
Oh man, that would be horrible.
OMG, you are to hacksaws.
OMG, hacksaw. Yeah.
111 exclamation mark.
WTF, man.
Yeah, so no like capitalization, weird acronyms and crap like that.
You can also call our voicemail line at 206-888-HALO. That's 206-888-HALO.
HALO.
If you don't know how to spell Halo, you're listening to the wrong podcast.
Okay, and thanks to Freakin' for his editing, and thanks to Jude Blaine for editing the notes. Well, Freakin' edits the audio, just to let you guys know.
Yay!
That's it, guys. Until next time, keep on fragging.
Fragging them trucks.
Keep on sniping minivans
And
or
sticking
compact
banshees
cars
with
or
guys
whatever.
carrying stickies in them.
Or keeping your turd
Keep
gamer
those
tags.
too. Peace out, guys.
Later, guys.
There's only one thing left to say. Dun, 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 dun.